What is up, guys? It is me, Noah, again, bringing you guys episode 19 of the LP world. I hope all of you guys have enjoyed it so far. But I have spawned up a nice creative world here. A flat world here because I lost my other testing world in my on my other computer. So now I have spawned up a nice world here. And pretty much what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be trying to come up with my own modified version of a mob system. So pretty much I'm going to have multiple spawning pads, and I'm just kind of building the spawning pads in spruce logs. So I'm going to have these spruce logs planted down like so, and they're going to be too high, because over here, like running this way, will be the water system, and we have to take in consideration how far water runs. So it runs 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then so done. Let me just lay this down. Alright, so that's pretty good. Lay this down like that, okay? And then it would be the same on this side, like same amount of spawning pads, and we're gonna have multiple of these. We simply want these spawning pads, so because this is all going to be uncovered. It's going to be a huge tower, a lot of off-camera work, and just a lot of building and stuff. And I've already started smelting up some stone brick, which is what we're going to be using for this project. So yeah, it'll take a little bit of time, a lot of off-camera work. So pretty much, what's going to go down is, as you can see here. Yeah, they don't even run that way. So, and then I'm going to have, that's going to be a corner, I think. And then another spawning pad here. So, pretty much the way it's going to work is corners are going to run this way. And then we're going to have, I mean, it's a lot of confusing work, and if you haven't played Minecraft, you're not going to understand what all this is. And if you do, then I'm pretty impressed. But it's a lot of I don't know how to explain it. But in every layer, like this is one layer as it is, and then we're gonna have no, it doesn't go there. Corner blocks there, source blocks there. Same over here. As you can see there. And then there will not be one over here. Let me just kind of lay this down. I just want to show you guys how this is going to look. And then 2 blocks will go here, and I'm going to describe this to you when I finish here, and I'm done. Okay, so this is going to be one layer. Pretty much these walls will be extended higher, like there's going to be a perimeter here, and that will not be there. Yeah, we want to save as much material as we can, because this is very consuming, like with material and all, and we want to be as conservant as we can. I mean, obviously we're not going to be building this out of spruce logs. We're going to be building this out of stone brick. And again, guys, this isn't my idea. I'm just kind of modifying it in my own way, because if you guys have seen the way, or my king tree, pretty much the base of it is an odd number, so it comes down and there's one block here, and then on both sides there's an equal amount of blocks. So it's an odd number. So I have to try and modify it in a way that it can be even, because I've had jams where, like, if this was 1, then they would come down here and a bunch of mobs would get stuck. So I'm making it 2 here. So pretty much there are going to be multiple layers. These are going to be spawning pads, and in the middle here we're going to have just putting a random slab here that doesn't actually apply. We're going to put down some nice tender sandstone slabs. I think that would go down nicely. Some brown, white, deboned steak, tender slabs. So I think that would go pretty nicely there. And then, so pretty much what's going to go down is mobs are going to spawn on these pads up here, because you guys know that mobs don't spawn in water. Simply impossible. They just don't. Unless you have like a spawner or a dungeon or something like that. So they're gonna spawn on these pads, and all this is gonna be enclosed. So they're gonna spawn. So there's gonna be no light in each of the rooms, and we're gonna have multiple of these rooms stacked on top of each other, giving each other enough space so that mobs can spawn. And they're gonna spawn on these pads, and then thinking this is natural water, they're just gonna jump down. And they can't fight water. It's just they're just not able to do so, and then they get pushed down, and then they're just gonna fall down there. So I've modified it in a way where there are 2 blocks, like 2 carrying main. I call these the main streams, and these the side streams right here. These corner ones, these would be side streams, and these would be main streams. So pretty much the mobs, when they get in the main streams, you have 2 blocks here to work with. If I had modified, or if I had kept it the way Etho did it, then it would be 1 stream. But unfortunately, my Mobsystem doesn't work out that way. So if we just head on back into my into my LP world. And I don't like to switch on camera because I don't know where I am, but I knew where I was in this case. I was actually gathering up some material because I want to have some over by where we're gonna build it, and I want to start building today. Kind of lay down the work, and then over like multiple episodes I'll keep building, and we're gonna put them on like columns, because the Mobsystem without columns, it'll look like it's floating or just standing on the center mantelpiece, which won't look good. So we'll have to incorporate some sort of way that we can do this. But as you can see, I've already kind of started at this. I don't know as to how this is going to work out, because this is 1. They drop down into 1. I mean, I guess we could do it that way, or we could modify it. I guess we could live with it. So yeah, I'm just going to start building here. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then stop, and then we start laying down our pads. It's going to look like a really weird figure once it's done, and then I'm going to case it with some sort of block. I don't know which one I will use, but I will be using one in which I like, or you guys can let me know what block you want to see me build it out of, whether it's wood or whatever. I can probably get it. And now, as you guys may know, I am working on the snapshot week 30 update 02A. I think that's what it's called. Pretty sure that's what it's called. So netherrack can now be smelted into nether brick. You can make nether brick blocks there rather than having to go to fortresses and and have to smelt those, or and have to harvest those. Now it's easily obtainable, and that will be pretty good. I'm very, very happy that they included that. I thought they were, because netherrack literally had no purpose other than for a fireplace, because they are flammable and they will stay aflame until they are manually put out by the player, or whatever. So I am gonna do the one. I'm gonna do the one roads here, or the mainstreams, the one mainstreams, and we wanna save all of our blocks here. We can't afford to lose any. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, and we want to be kind of careful because we don't want to lose any, like I just said. And again, guys, it's going to be a lot of off-camera work. The next few episodes, I'll be doing things around here, I think. Don't take that for granted. It's just going to be a lot of overall work. And I can't wait to get it done. I cannot wait to get it done. Because mob systems do help. They do help a lot. It's an unlimited amount of gunpowder, arrows, zombie flesh, and bones from skellies. Usually zombies and skeletons spawn much more than creepers. When I light up, I mean, I have to make an x-ray machine and look at all the surrounding caves, because we want to light up all the caves. Pretty much we do that, like we light up all the caves in that hill, or, you know, underground or whatever, because in order to get good rates in this thing, pretty much, like, as I'm standing here, the game, and I'm on peaceful, I think, oh no, I'm on hard, the game, it's just no mobs are spawning, the game looks for places that it can spawn a mob at, if that makes any sense. Pretty much right now, the game, as it is running, or as I have it running, it is currently looking for spots that it can spawn a mob. Like, I'm sure a mob is on top of this. Oh, no. Not even. But yeah, the game is looking for places to spawn a mob, because I have it on hard. But if we have all the caves lit, you know, mobs don't spawn in light, so the game has to look up here in the mob system, which is going to be pitch black in each one of these rooms, and I'm going to have multiple rooms, and it's going to be very, 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 we're going to get very good rates. I'll just tell you guys that now. We're going to have great rates. So that would be pretty cool. But yeah, we have to light up all the surrounding caves so we get the best rates. Lots of mobs are spawning quickly. The best one I've ever built is not actually accessible on a world now, because my friend hosted a server. I built one, and that server got closed down because everybody stopped playing on it, even me. Once I finish building the mob system on servers, keyword on servers, not in single player. Here on the series, I have to make something to do, which always keeps me occupied, means that I never get bored of this world. I will never get bored of this world, unless I stop doing the whole YouTube thing. I actually had a series going, back a while ago, where I was making I was in the middle of making storage area, and one day I was like, you know what, I'm sick and tired of recording, and I stopped recording right there and then, deleted that episode, and just went ham on that world. For the next 2 days, I was playing, and I completely ruined my world. Like, I went way too fast, because in the world, I like to take things slow. I don't just like to jump into things, and I like to take things real slow, like, not necessarily build everything in one day, like start a farm, build a house, all that stuff all in one day. That's really not fun. It's always fun when you like take a step back and you take things slow, and you try and, like, if you're building something, you got to put 100% effort in, and then Moral is the story. Moral of the story: you just can't do things too quick, or else you're gonna get bored of your world. I've learned that the hard way many times. That world that I had my series on was one of my best worlds I've ever had, and I completely blew it for myself. It was great and everything, and then I stopped recording and I started building this cool slime farm idea where I had a slime chunk underground because I found it via slime chunk finder. In this case, right now in this world, I don't have to do one because I have a nice swamp biome right there that I can just get slimes from, which is nice. So I don't have to cheat my way into getting slimes. I think that's cheating because you're using an outside source to harvest your material when you didn't actually find a source on your own. In this case, I'm not cheating. I used to do slime chunk finder, but that is cheating, unfortunately. But some people do it just because slimes are very, very useful, and they are just kind of limited. So I actually got to run down and get some buckets here. No, the ladder is not on that side. I always got to keep track what side the ladder's on. It's definitely going to be on the last side that I check. Yeah, it is. Oh man. Yep, here it is. My luck is terrible. I have awful luck. I think that's something important that you guys should know about me. Because now that a lot of things in Minecraft are incorporated with luck, whether it's where you mine for diamonds or whatever you do. A lot of things are incorporated with luck. Other things are incorporated with skill. But yeah, I have awful luck. Awful luck. It's so bad. And I think I've told you guys this before. But yeah, my luck is garbage. So yeah, we're just gonna dump all these in here, and just take a drink here real quick, 'cause I am so thirsty. Okay, now I can relax. Okay. So yeah, most of this episode is just me trying to plan this. I just really want to nail the building. As you can see, yeah, the underbuilding of this is just so beautiful. Like, I love the way that just looks. It looks great. But after I start adding layers and adding layers and adding layers, it's not going to look as good. So I gotta be careful about that. But I'm just gonna go get some water and we will finish up the first layer. And I think that's all we're gonna do today, because I just wanted to kinda show you guys what I'm doing, and then most of this work is gonna be off camera. So I think we'll be working a lot. We'll be working on this a lot off camera, or I'll be working on this a lot off camera. Because most of it is just me building. And yes, you guys like to see me building, but when you're building the same thing upward, it doesn't look as good. But yeah, I added this. I don't know if you guys saw this. I added this cool little tunnel here. This is an ideal tunnel that I want to have for all of my branches. I added the brewing stands up here. Hold on, frame rate. Come on. There we go. No. Frozen. Sorry. Sometimes my computer freezes after I'm recording for a little bit. Man, this is awkward. Oh, okay, I think we're good now. But yeah, and I added a roof on this bad boy. It doesn't look too good. You know what? I'm actually going to resolve this frame rate problem. Give me a second, guys. Wait. Alright, guys, we're back. Sorry about that. I had to restart Minecraft and Fraps. Didn't know what that was about. I actually need to grab some more food here. Where is my food? food. Here we are. That's good enough. And we need... just put these here. And I gotta make an infinite water source. Wait. Okay, we're good now. I need to make an infinite water source so we don't have to keep going up and down to re-get water. And guys, again, this is going to be a lot of work off camera, but it should be done within the next few episodes, because I will be working a lot off camera. It's just the same repetitive design, so I'll probably just be talking with friends or something. I don't know, I'll be like Skyping with friends while I'm doing this or whatever, just to keep me entertained. It's very relaxing building this, actually, believe it or not. Even though it's a lot to build, it's very, very relaxing. So I just gotta grab some water here real quick, and I set up a bunch of furnaces here for smelting. I have to reload this thing, because we're going to need a lot of water, or a lot of stone brick. Okay. And yeah, that's gonna look kind of weird up there. I think it'll actually look pretty cool. And I have an idea as to what I'm gonna do with that main pillar. I'll show you what I mean in a second. I can't really explain it through words. I have to show you. That's what recording's about. I show you what I'm doing. And this is a really long staircase. Eventually, I want to make like a minecart elevator. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but pretty much the way it works is there are a bunch of minecarts, and minecarts don't go down one by ones. I do not think. Don't take that for granted. And I'll just it'll be cool. I'll show you the way it works. But let's just make a quick infinite water source here. Alright, we're good. And let's just go back up. Almost forgot to bring blocks with me. Man, I don't know if I like building this, if I don't. In my last world, I know, or on the server at least, on my server, building the mob system was kind of annoying. I don't know why, but it was a little bit. But I think we're going to enjoy this just because I know how good this is going to turn out. It's just very, very well planned, and I'm happy. Happy the way this is going to turn out. So let's just get up here real quick. And the water streams are going to run this way. As you can see, the main stream and the side stream, or the main stream is one thick, unlike in my creative world, which is another design I may use somewhere else. But I'm glad that I built that. So now I have another way at approaching a mob system build, which isn't necessarily bad. And then another water block will go here, here, and here. And that will be it. That's pretty much all there is to it. So yeah, that's really it, guys. Oh, we have that dripping effect. We'll get over it. It's not too bad. But yep, that's really it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I think I'm gonna link the texture pack into the description, just because if any of my friends who do in fact play Minecraft want to download the texture pack, it is available for download. You just have to use the patcher. I think the textures with the new snapshot they're very off from what I hear, or they're not good, like ghasts. I know in multiplayer, I don't know if this necessarily applies to single player, but in multiplayer, ghasts shoot flaming diamond helmets at you. And dispensers look like furnaces, and the side of, like, if you look at a plain mountain, it looks like the mountain that you would see in Minecraft Alpha, which came out around a year ago, somewhere around there. So yep, that's really it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are all enjoying the series. I know I am. So yep, that's really it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and this is Noah checking out. See you later.